Now, just another mention on the virus origins and the Wuhan lab leak theory. Now, you and I are glad, of course, that all of the evidence of the past year is now being examined properly in the public debate, not before time, hey? You and I are probably also glad that Joe Biden and the Democrats have given up on a year of politically motivated denial. And as president now, Biden has ordered a proper investigation into the lab leak theory. But incredibly, a former Australian Defence Minister doesn't sound so thrilled. In his weekly column in Adelaide's Advertiser newspaper, Christopher Pyne has written about how the investigation might test the relationship between the US and China, which is fraught enough already. Pyne writes that the last thing the world needs now is a smear of the Chinese government by the US government. And he says with the fraught relationship, there must be facts to back up any US theory. Well, yes, of course, there needs to be facts. That's the point. We want the facts. And why would you put the onus for this onto the US? Clearly, it's China that's blocking access to the facts. It's China that knows most about what's happened. It's China that's in denial, pointing the finger elsewhere and resisting calls for an investigation. In fact, punishing Australia for even calling for a probe. So Pyne goes on to write that for the sake of peace, he hopes a pangolin or bat did it, and that while we need to get to the bottom of this blight on our globe, he reckons it would be a lot easier for relations between nations across the world if we can truthfully blame it on a bat or a pangolin that, of course, can't speak in its own defence. What a strange take on all of this. We need to know what happened. China should be more forthcoming. And to be frank, the lab leak theory is more comforting of the two scenarios, because the thought of a pandemic springing up so quickly any time from animal markets is far more troubling.